The notorious RBG. One fiery foxy mama that don't play no games when it comes to gender equality, women in the workspace, and feminism. And she goes by the name of the notorious RBG.
I surely would not be in this room today without the determined efforts of men and women who kept dreams alive, dreams of equal citizenship.
The notorious RBG was formerly known as Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and it was her mission to make sure that government treated everyone at the same standard, no matter the gender. Now, Ruth liked to take on cases that stand with the cause, so when she first started in law, she took on lots of cases for men and broke the stereotypes of raising children as women's work and what defined women's work.
Stephen Weisenfeld's case concerns the entire...
Taking on cases and winning them was her way of getting her opinion across without ruffling any feathers with all the boys club known as law. And with her holding her spot in the Supreme Court, her speech and dissents became more fiery as the years led her.
There was a senator who announced with great glee that I was going to be dead within 6 months. That senator, whose name I've forgotten, is now himself dead.
I'm proud to nominate for Associate Justice of the Supreme Court Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Even when RBG first became appointed to be in the Supreme Court by Bill Clinton, feminist activists were worried. But Ginsburg was able to win over the masses with her slick tongue and no-nonsense attitude.
People ask me, don't you feel uncomfortable being with a name like the notorious B.I.G.? Why should I feel uncomfortable?
A lengthy, scathing dissent.
She was pretty candid in her displeasure with the court's decision.
Hubris, pride, is a fit word for today's demolition of the Voting Rights Act.
Ginsburg's fiery speeches inspired law students to later put her words to a beat and turn the 80-year-old justice into the notorious RBG.
Now I'm in the limelight because I decide right. Quarters move right, but my dissents get side.
It propelled her into pop icon status. She was the face of many protests, and her influence was so impactful, they made 6 biopics about her and an opera.
Her name was Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
We are different.
Do you like how you were portrayed in the opera?
Oh yes, especially in the scene where I rescue Justice Scalia, who's locked in a dark room for excessive dissenting.
Even an SNL skit.
Supreme Court's a boys club, she holds it down, no cares given. Who else got 6 movies about them and still living?
Even through all of her success, she faced lots of troubles. The passing of her mother right before her high school graduation, to her fighting different cancers, and her losing her husband to cancer. Through all of that, she never dimmed her light. She kept coming back to the bench and fulfilling her mission. She said that it was her love for her job and being in law that kept her going. Sadly, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died September 18th, and her seat is now officially open. I spoke to Demi Lovato and asked her opinion of the death of RBG and what will happen to law without her here.
We're here tonight to remember Justice Ginsburg. And let me just say, this isn't going to be a sad or somber night. Instead, it's going to be a celebration. But while we're honoring an icon, we also recognize that her loss is a really scary thing for a lot of people. There's an open seat on the Supreme Court right now, and President Trump and Republican senators are trying to jam through a new justice who would undo so much of what Justice Ginsburg fought for. They're doing it against precedent before the American people get their say this November, and against the wishes of Justice Ginsburg herself, who on her deathbed said that her most fervent wish was that she would not be replaced until a new president is installed. So we're taking loss and a cheer from Justice Ginsburg, and we're fighting back. We're here tonight to tell every senator preparing to vote on this nomination, honor her wish. Let the people decide who should fill the seat, or we will vote you out in November.
This has been your newscaster, Jafar Harambe. Thank you, and good night.
Notorious.
If you like this podcast, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with the link in the description box below.